How could we have possibly seen this coming? I mean, wow. It's so funny. I was watching the State of Play, and I never want to watch a State of Play. I just always happen to have free time whenever they do them. But I never, enjoy them. Until this time, Marvel 4. But not Marvel 4, but absolutely Marvel 4. Oh, what's going on? Before I get into that, though, I just have to mention I've been playing a lot of Capcom Fighting Collection 2 lately. And I'm almost finished with a video where I build a Capcom All-Stars Versus roster, which is either out now or coming out in a week by the time you're listening to this. Peep my channel and subscribe, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, the State of Play opened with a trailer for a new Capcom game called Pragmata or something. And it just looks like one of those boring, over-the-shoulder cinematic dad games where you bond with an NPC daughter. And so I'm thinking, damn, is stuff like this and friggin' Exoprimal really the best we can expect from Capcom at this point? Are we ever getting another Versus game, for real? But then I thought, nah, people are saying good things about Street Fighter 6, and they even included SNK characters as DLC. I'm sure they'll come back around to Versus soon. But then, bam! That State of Play ends with Marvel Token Fighting Souls, a tag team fighter from Arc System Works, funded by PlayStation Studios. Which explains why they bought Evo all those years back. Playing the long game, Sony. You cheeky little so-and-sos, always getting your money out of Marvel's pocket. I see a Spider-Man, I see a Wolverine, just say. Before I talk about what this means for Capcom, I just have to say that this game looks phenomenal. I cannot wait to see more and eventually play it. If this doesn't end up getting a Switch or Switch 2 port, which it probably won't because PlayStation Studios are funding it, this may be the game that convinces me to get a Steam Deck or something, because holy shock. And you know I'll make a wishlist video for characters I want in this game in the near future too. There's one quote that's been floating around from the devs concerning how they've approached the roster that's really been tickling my curiosity. They mentioned wanting to sprinkle in some characters who've never been in a fighting game before. And if you know me, you know I love obscure fictional characters, especially from the world of Marvel. Will this finally be the game to give us playable Man-Thing? Probably not, but a sock can dream! I've been saying this since Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection was announced, and the point's been reinforced by stuff like Midnight Suns, Marvel Rivals, and Cosmic Invasion. But it's so refreshing and relieving to know that Marvel are done trying to force MCU synergy in their video games. All these recent games have been gleefully reinventing Marvel characters to suit their respective visions. And Token Fighting Souls is going the extra mile. I can't say I'm an especially big fan of anime aesthetics generally, but they absolutely played ArcSys's strengths. And what we've seen of the game so far has me swooning. And the fact that this is not just a tag fighter, but a 4v4 tag fighter? Man! You just know, internally, everybody working on this game are thinking, we're straight up making MVC4, just without the Capcom characters. But that's the flip side to this news, isn't it? Because yeah, this game is absolutely mind-blowingly exciting, but one can't help but feel just a twinge of awkwardness for Capcom not being involved. Especially considering how strictly Disney reined in what they could do for MVC3, and how badly they burned them with MVC Infinite. Capcom Vs. fans need not lose hope altogether, especially considering the SNK crossovers in Street Fighter 6, like I said, but still and all, this situation is very awkward. It's like going to see your friend in a play, but then learning that they got sick and couldn't go on, so their understudy goes on in their place. And you come away from the show like, damn, that understudy was really good, probably better than my friend would have done. But oh my gosh, I can't just say that, you know? I can't even let them know how much I enjoyed their understudy's performance, because they'll get the wrong idea about how I feel about the extent of their abilities. I don't know, it's a mess to say the least. Overall, I'd say the situation is more good than it is bad, no question. But I can't help but feel just an eensy amount of dread regarding Capcom's output of fighting games. In the last 3 years, they've released 3 positively stellar compilations of their classic fighting games. And they've got enough material for maybe 1 or 2 similar collections in the future, but when will Capcom finally give us a brand new Versus game, you know? In this video, I've already mentioned that I've been working on a Capcom All-Stars roster video, and I'm gonna start making a character wishlist video for Marvel Token. So this is the last video for another day pitch I'll slip in here, but I am genuinely curious. Of all the series Capcom could cross over with for their grand return to the Versus series, after having stumbled with MVCI and winning back public favor with their fighting collections, what series will it be, if not Marvel? Well, like I said, we'll explore that question in another video sometime. But for now, I just gotta say, Marvel Token looks incredibly hype. I am eager to see more. I wish Arxis all the luck in the world, and to you out there still watching, I thank you from the bottom of my fart.